Hi, I'm Raphania and I'm here with J-Rock News. And today I have the absolute pleasure of interviewing and introducing you to Baby Beard!
What is going on, universe? We are Baby Beard. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
ことみです。すずです。
レイディビアードです。私たちはせーの、
ベイビービアードです。
よろしくお願いします。Yes! Yes! J-Rock News! Yes! Yes! 始まりました。始まりました。How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Sweetheart, you
How
look
are
lovely.
you today?
Very well, thank you. You look lovely.
Alright, thanks.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for paying attention to J-Rock News. Hey, J-Rock News, here today with Baby Beard, Kotomi, Suzu, Lady Beard, Baby Beard,
Alright, so as Baby Beard is a brand new unit, could you please introduce yourselves to our audience?
Of course. さあ、私たちのメンバーの自己紹介ください。Let's start with Kotomi. Kotomi 自己紹介ちょうだい。
ことみです。青色担当でドラえもんが大好きです。よろしくお願いします。
This is Kotomi. Her member color is blue, as you can see. This is because she's a huge fan of Doraemon. When Kotomi grows up, she wants to be just like Doraemon. ね。
ね。
すず。
はい、すずです。メンバーカラーは緑で、私の好きなものはクマのテディベアになります。
This is Suzu. Her member color is green. She loves teddy bears. Anything teddy bear oriented, bring it to this girl. She's all about the bears. And my name is Lady Beard. I am an Australian cross-dressing pro wrestler and heavy metal singer living in Japan. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Yes! Yes! This is amazing! This is amazing!
Thank
This is
you so much
fantastic.
for joining us.
Thank
today.
you for having us.
As you are a brand new unit, as we said previously, would you mind telling everybody about the concept of Baby Beard a little bit?
So let me explain. Baby Beard, brand new unit. Lady Beard's brand new unit. They are a pair of babies, as you can see. I am Lady Beard. Babies plus Lady Beard brought together in perfect harmony, in perfect synchronization makes Baby Beard. Babies, beard, Baby Beard. Ay!
Simple, easy to understand. I like it.
Here's what happens. Let me explain what happens. As you can see, both these girls are adorable, ne? Futari wa zettai chou kawaii, ne? Zettai kawaii, ne? Look at a little ray of sunshine, Suzu. Look at her, she's adorable. Look at Suzu, Kotomi, look how cute she is. There's two of them. Look how cute Kotomi is. Adorable, ne? Both these girls are wonderful singers, wonderful dancers. They are small angels to behold, and I am not a small angel to behold at all. I'm a large-skirted, bearded, dancing, screaming man. These two things together create a perfect product that every human in history deserves.
I agree. Although, I do think you're an angel also.
Oh, that's a very kind thing to say. I think you're an angel. You're a purple-haired angel. Kawaii da ne, tenshin desho ne.
Thank you very much. So could you tell us a little bit about the events leading up to the creation of Baby Beard?
So let me explain. I was in a previous group. Previously, in 2015 and 16, we released a song called Nippon Manju that you might have heard on the internets. A lot of people heard it. It was very, very popular. And since that time, it's become apparent to me that what the world wants to see from Lady Beard is Lady Beard singing and screaming, flanked by two adorable little Japanese girls singing and dancing. So, here's what happened. We held an audition. It was a worldwide audition. Candidates from all over the entire world tried out for this audition. We went through a first round of internet audition. We got to a physical audition in Tokyo. Physical audition. The very first candidate to walk through the door was Suzu. Look how adorable she is. She walked in with a little sunshine smile. She lifted the energy of the room instantly. It was fantastic. We said, we need that girl. She set a very high bar, very high standard. I don't know why I'm holding high down here. My action does not correlate with my words. A very high standard for the audition candidates. Later on, Kotomi came in. Kotomi's a fantastic dancer, a fantastic singer. She blew this audition right out of the water. Her TikTok account is a non-stop dance-a-thon Kotomi is a fantastic dancer and it's wonderful. We said that one. Give us those two. This will complete the unity. Baby Beard, coming at ya.
What is it that you are trying to achieve as a group?
早くこのコロナが収まって私たちの元気を直接皆様にお届けしたいです。
That's right. So, since we have very challenging times all over the whole world at the moment, what we're really interested in doing is lifting the spirits of everyone in the whole world. This, literally, the events of the past, a year and a half or so, literally every human on the planet has been adversely affected to some extent by that. Spirits are not that high around the world at the moment, so we really want to do something, see if we can lift global spirits a little bit with this group. Mainly through adorableness and heavy metal. そうですね。そう、ことみちゃん、ちょっと日本の文化、ポップ文化、ちょっと説明してください。And then we'll talk more about that.
日本の文化、何があるかな？
さあ、日本
何があるかな？あ、そうだね。原宿とかすごい可愛いもので溢れてて、もう今飲み物とか食べ物とかも全部ピンクだったり水色だったりすごいカラフルな綺麗な色で、可愛いがそう溢れてる街なので、ぜひそうぜひみんなに紹介したいですし、もう収まったらぜひ日本に来ていただきたいですね。はい。
So Japan is a wonderful country. With a fantastically vibrant pop culture, lots of color, lots of cuteness, and we feel the whole world needs a little bit more Japan in, around their life. So what we're trying to do is bring the wonderful things that we love about Japan to the world. Now, unfortunately, at this exact moment, we can't do that physically, so we're doing it through the magic of the internet waves. But as soon as a physical contact is possible, we're coming at you.
Thanks. Well, in Japan, I hope we get to see you first and then we can share you with everybody.
Well, thank you very much. We hope so too. Listen. If they stop declaring state of emergency, maybe one of these days that'll be possible.
All right. So, your debut singles? Pianizer? Am I pronouncing that right?
Pianizer is actually the B-side. The debut single is called Nippon Kara Konnichiwa! ちょっと日本からこんにちは説明してください。
はい。日本からこんにちはは、英語で言うハローの意味を持つこんにちはに合わせて私たちの元気を日本からみんなに届けるっていう感じになってるので、たくさん聞いて元気になってください。
Yes, so our debut single is called Nippon Kara Konnichiwa. Hello from Japan. We're here in Japan. You're out there in the world. We have a huge hello that we want to yell at you from Japan. We're trying to bring all the energy, all the kindness, all the genkiness right at you with our first single, Nippon Kara Konnichiwa. On April 28th, you can go to all the places where you normally stream your music. You can go to the Spotify. You can go to the Apple Music. You can go to the Amazonian place where they play the music. And the other places where the streaming happens. And you can listen to Nippon Kara Konnichiwa, April 28th. Let's talk about Pianizer now. Hey, Kotomi! Pianizer のことちょっと説明してください。
はい、ピエナイザーは今日本で流行ってるピエンっていうこう悲しい時があった時とか嫌なことがあった時にピエンっていう言葉が流行ってるんですけど、まあ嫌なこと悲しいことがあっても明日は明日の風が吹くって切り替えてポジティブに生きていけるような曲になってます。
So the coupling song, the B-side as it were, for Nippon Kara Konnichiwa is a song called Pianizer. Now this word pien is a bit of a popular word amongst the youth of Japan at the moment. Pien is actually the emoji with the big eyes. You know exactly, just show us a pien. Yeah, it's very pieny. Very pien-like. That was pien right there. The emoji with the big eyes that are about to cry, that's actually pien. And when something on small scale sad happens, you say pien. So, for instance, if you're walking to the bathroom and you stub your toe, pien! If you hang up the laundry and then suddenly it starts raining, pien! If you've been doing interviews since 8 a.m. and you're losing the ability to talk clearly and then you do something weird, pien! I did that for 3 of them, you see. I really wanted to do 3 of them. That was what I was going for. Pien is a very important word to the youth of Japan today. we wrote a whole song about that. So Pianizer, April 28th, you can stream it at all the streaming places. Nippon kara konnichiwa, Pianizer, minasan, kite kudasai.
We will be sure to listen. I'm really looking forward to hearing your first single, Nippon kara konnichiwa, and the B-side, Pianizer.
Yes. We are looking forward to performing these songs on stage, as we are very enthusiastic about our live show, as we've already explained. 3 dancing enthusiasts. We are very, very keen to get in front of some live audiences and get dancing. Give you some energy. Do a bit of shaky shake, a bit of dancey dance, a bit of screamy scream.
Thank you very much for introducing your debut single. For all 3 of you, Ladybeard, Suzu, and Kotomi, where does your musical inspiration come from these days?
Whoa, great question. Let's start with the girls.
私がインスピレーションを受けた曲は、神宿さんの前回神宿ワールドっていう曲で、私が初めて日本のこのアイドルにハマったきっかけの曲で、すごく元気で可愛くていい曲なので、ぜひ皆さんも聴いてみてください。
いいな、かわいい、すずちゃんは。
はい。私の影響を受けた曲は、ブラックピンクの Forever Young という歌で、みんなは永遠に若いっていうような歌になっているので、もう、ビアちゃんも若いし、もう全員若いっていう。幸せな歌で私はそれが大好きで、なんか楽しく、もうずっと若くいたいと思って、その歌をよく聴きます。
Suzu's answer was potentially my favorite answer to an interview question that I've ever heard.
It was really good.
Arigato, Suzu.
Yeah.
Ureshi.
How about you, Ladybeard?
Oh, me, hey, yes. Ladybeard is a huge heavy metal fan. So Ladybeard loves heavy metal and pop, both of those 2 things. So I'm inspired by artists such as Slipknot, Wednesday 13, Marilyn Manson, Rammstein, Seven Dust. These bands have been very inspirational to me. And then on the pop side, I like a lot of K-pop. Lots of groups in the K-pop sphere actually are very much like Blackpink, are very much like Priston. I really liked them. You can see there's a dynamic to the whole Ladybeard thing. I've got the cutesy girly girl on one side, and I've got the manny man screamy scream on this side. So these are the 2 forces that inspire me to become this.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Kotomi, you gave us a Japanese artist, but for Ladybeard and Suzu, are there any Japanese artists who inspire you?
日本のアイドルだと AKB48 さんのヘビーローテーションという歌がとても聴くと楽しくなる歌でテンションも上げられるので好きです。
So Suzu loves Heavy Rotation by AKB48. いいチョイスだね. Good job. Personally, for Japanese artists, I'm a huge fan of a band named Deviloof. They're a deathcore band. If you don't know what deathcore is, you can put Deviloof into the internet. Deviloof. That's how you spell it. And you can enjoy what comes out. 楽しんで!
Nice. For Kotomi and Suzu, is this your first foray into metal, or were you interested in metal before you joined Babybeard?
私は、ベビーメタルさんのギミチョコという曲がすごい好きで、あたたたたたたたたたとキュンって可愛い曲で、それでベビーメタルさんを何回か聞いたことがあります。はい。
Kotomi is a huge fan of baby metal. Of course, baby metal's song Gimme Choco is right up Kotomi's alley. It's very, very cute. And of course, it is a metal song. So it's exactly what Kotomi is going for. Suzu!
すずは聞いたことがなかったんですよ。だからこのグループに決まった時にたくさん調べて、そしてだんだんハマってったっていう感じになってます。
いい子だね、Suzu. Suzu, no. Suzu had zero interest and experience with heavy metal before she was in this group. But when being cast in this group, she started researching heavy metal. And so now, as she gets more exposure to heavy metal, she likes it more and more.
I'm really glad to hear that metal is having a positive influence on you both.
I worry about both girls' hearing going forward.
Earplugs are a thing. We should be using them, but we don't. So this is a PSA for everybody out there who's going to go to concerts once all the restrictions are lifted, once the live houses are open. Please purchase a pair of earplugs and save yourself from hearing damage in the future. よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
Yes. Like you'll be standing in front of a speaker like, yeah. And then you go home like, ah.
These poor girls have had to stand next to me while we've done 2 days of press. We haven't even made it to the guitars and the drums and things like that yet. It's just me talking, and I'm sure their ears are already sore.
It's really good practice, if nothing else.
Well, hopefully. Thank you for 頑張りますね。頑張ってくれてありがとうございますね。ありがとうございます。
Continuing on with questions about metal. So before you became interested in it, did you have a particular like idea or concept of what metal was? ベイビービアードに入った前に、なんかメタルを興味持つ前に、なんかイメージとかコンセプトがありましたか？メタル的になんかメタルってこと。
私のメタルを知る前のイメージは、すごいもうお客さんがわーって盛り上がってるそういうイメージでした。すごい一体となってステージに立っている演者さんとそのお客さんたちが一緒にわーってさ、すごい楽しそうだなって思ってました。絶対楽しそう。楽しそう。
To this point, Kotomi's image of metal has been large groups of people still simultaneously doing this. She thinks it looks very fun. And it is.
Yeah, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong. Suzu wa?
知る前は、このメタルについては、かっこいいが強いグループなのかなって思ってたんですけど、意外とかっこいいとラブリーな、両方が混ざってる感じで、どんどんなんか、はまってっちゃった感じですかね。
Until this point, Suzu thought associated metal with the notion of people, band members, and so forth who are very, very cool. The Japanese use the word kakoi. So metal for her was a very cool image, and now she has that being mixed up with a very, very sweet and lovely image, and it grows on her day by day.
The best way to be, the only way to be. Ladybeard, you have your roots in performance and wrestling and acting and all kinds of things like this, but this is a question for all three of you. What is an idol to you?
アイドルは何ですか？
私にとってのアイドルは、私自身すごいアイドルのファンだったので、すごいいつも元気をもらえて、癒しをもらえて、もう嫌なことがあっても忘れられる、その子を見てるだけで忘れられる、そんな存在でした、アイドル。
To Kotomi, Kotomi is a big idol fan herself. So for her, idols are something that gives a lot of energy, gives a lot of happiness, and allows one to forget and release their stress and bad feelings in life. Suzu wa?
はい、私は、アイドルは、嫌なことがあっても、ことみと同じように忘れられたり、違う世界に連れてってくれるような、またなんか、別のもう別の感じの世界なイメージで、忘れられるっていう。
Suzu feels a similar way to Kotomi. She feels that idols are something which help people to forget their troubles. But also idols are a force which can transport an audience to another world. A magical fantasy land where anything is possible.
How about yourself?
Well, the word idol, really. Since I've been in Japan and I've been exposed to Japanese idols, and I've heard the word used the way it gets used in Japan, it's actually, my image before I came to Japan was, you know, small, cute girls singing and dancing, going, but now that I've been here for a long time, actually, the word idol actually encompasses a huge range of different performers and performance styles. There are male, female, transgender idols, the whole thing, heavy metal idols, hip-hop idols, Bitcoin idols. There's idols covering the whole thing, masked idols, children idols, old lady idols, like it really is. It's quite a vast term of expression. So I don't think I can say, here's what an idol is. I think you need to come to Japan and spend some time experiencing idol culture for yourself.
Thank you for your excellent answers. I would say that your descriptions of idols are also something that have like something in common with heavy metal, you know?
Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I feel that way too.
別の世界へなんかもう入っちゃう。ライブに行くとふわーってで終わってとあーってまたピエーンになるんですね。
その時はピエナイザーを聞いてくる。
その時にピアナイズいっぱい聞いてください。Hey! 4月28日、ストリーミングサービスでピアナイザー日本からこんにちは。よく聞いてください。よろしく。
What is it that drew you to become an idol? Like, what was the thing that set you off on your journey to become what you are today?
どうやってとなんでアイドルになりましたか？
私自身すごいアイドルが大好きで、もうステージ見ながら、私もいつかあそこに立ってみたいなって思って、アイドルオーディションを受けました。
So Kotomi being an idol fan, she has watched idols on stage for a very, very long time. And so upon watching idols, she thought to herself, I want to do that. I want to stand in front of people and I want to give people the feelings that I myself am receiving from these idol shows. Suzuは？
私は歌うこと、踊ることがすごく好きだったので、気づいたらここにいました。
Suzu loves singing and loves dancing, and honestly, that's a pretty natural progression to go from loving those two things into wanting to be an idol. That's how that happened with her. I am a huge fan of heavy metal and also a huge fan of pop music, and when I came to Japan, I was exposed to the idea of a Japanese idol for the first time, and I thought Japanese idols were very, very cute and very, very adorable, contrasting with Western pop music, when the focus is commonly on sexy, sexy, sexy. The focus in Japan was much more on cutesy, cutesy, cutesy. And I found that quite intriguing. And that sort of led me into the idol world.
What is your favorite thing about being an idol?
私がアイドルになってよかったことは、すごい、今まで自分が応援される側になったことがなかったので、こう、初めて応援してもらえるっていう経験ができたのがすごい良かったのと、あと歌って踊ることも大好きなので、すごい好きなことができて嬉しいです。早くみんなに会いたいです。
Kotomi says doing idol katsuro, this is the first time that she's really been praised a lot. The Japanese use the word homeru. It's the first time she's really been praised a lot. Being a huge fan of singing and dancing that she is, it's very, very pleasant for her to be praised for doing these activities. And so she wants to hurry up and get in front of everybody face to face and do that. So go away, plague. Suzu は？
私は好きな踊りと歌をすることができることに幸せを感じるのと、あとこの可愛い衣装を着れることがとても嬉しいです。
Suzu also a huge fan of the singing, huge fan of the dancing, and she's very happy to be presenting so adorably in these adorable costumes that we have. These were actually designed by a genius designer named Ono-san. Clearly our three member image colors, blue, green, pink, and were actually modeled on cupcakes. And that explains why we're so sweet.
Oh, yeah, it does. How about you, Ladybeard? What's your favorite thing about being an idol?
But being an idol, look, I like the singing, I like the dancing, I like the screaming, and I think probably the best thing about it is the contact with the audience. Being live on the stage and actually having the contact with the audience is, you know, the most fun part of this job. But I think being an entertainer, you, at a certain level, you don't know whether or not you're actually providing any value to the world until you're with the live audience, because it's only then you can actually see a natural reaction from the people you're trying to provide emotional value to. So I think seeing that feedback from the audience is probably my favorite thing, and being with the fans and being able to do fan service and, you know, hug them and look them in the eye and say thank you for supporting this, because if you guys don't support this, then this doesn't happen. I'm very, very deeply grateful for that forever. I think those would have to be my favorite things about being an idol.
Oh, thank you very much for your wonderful answers, everybody. That's really sweet. Next question is, who is your idol inspiration?
Oh! What's the word for inspiration? Inspiration. Kotomi no idol inspiration wa dare?
神宿の小山ひなちゃんです。
神宿声もう一回言って。
小山ひなちゃん。
that person is Kotomi's. Suzu wa?
ブラックピンクのジェニ
Oh, Jenny-san's
Yeah.
Oh!
ー。ジェニ
Oh, she likes Jenny from Blackpink. We were actually discussing Blackpink before, but I actually did not hear the she likes Jenny so much point. 二人はもうちょっと説明できませんか？
なぜかわからないけど惹かれるんですよ。もう、そうなんです。
Kotomi can't put the inspiration into words, but something's happening. She's receiving something, and she likes it. Suzu wa?
かっこよくて、可愛くて、かっこよくて可愛くて、もうなんか、神的な、もう、なんていうかな、素晴らしすぎるから。
Suzu thinks Jenny from Blackpink is very, very cute, very, very cool, almost like a goddess. You can't get more inspirational than a goddess.
You can't? You really can't? How about a heavy metal idol? Not necessarily somebody who is doing what you would consider to be idol activity in Japan, but who is your heavy metal idol, would you say?
I think I'd say Corey Taylor from Slipknot, Lejeune Witherspoon from Sevendust, and potentially Till Lindemann from Rammstein. I think you could make an argument that Rammstein is potentially an idol group. In that what they do, even though they're a heavy metal band very clearly, what they do is almost opera. Opera is not idol, but there are corresponding elements. It's character-driven, it's performance-driven, less personality-driven, but a lot of theatrics. You could make that argument, but then again, maybe you couldn't. I did a very bad job of making that argument just then, so maybe you couldn't make that argument. Anyway, Corey Taylor, Lejeune Witherspoon, Till Lindemann.
Great choices. I think maybe we could do like some kind of podcast episode on whether or not Rammstein are idols later on.
Do it. Please do it. Please do it.
Thank you very much for your wonderful, wonderful answers so far. Do you, all of you, have a kawaii word or phrase that you are really into right now?
一番好きの可愛い言葉は？
ピエン超えてパオン。
パオン説明してください。
新しく出る曲のピエンっていう曲、ピエナイザーっていう曲があるんですけど、日本では今それを超えて、ピエンを超えてパオンっていう新しい言語ができてるので、皆さんよかったら使ってください。
What Kotomi's saying, she likes Pien, and then when Pien just doesn't cut it, you can level up to Pion! Pien?
Paon.
Elephants don't say Paon, they say Burr.
Elephants say burr?
What do the elephants say where you come from?
I don't know. Paon?
Apparently they say Paon.
They're like, burr! Wait,
What? Burr! They say Burr! すみません。私たちの像は Burr いう。When Pien just won't cut it, you can level up to Paon. That's the noise that a Japanese elephant makes. I didn't even know there were Japanese elephants until right now. Damn! Well, ありがとうございます、先生。新しいインフォメーション勉強できた。すずは？
私は、つらたんっていう言葉で、今日、つらたんみたいな感じで使う、疲れた時とか、嫌なことがあった時に使う、そのピエンより柔らかいのかな。悲しいはないけど、みたいな言葉。
So, Suzu's saying, so もう一回その言葉出してください。
つらたん。
つらたん。So, if Pien levels up to Paon, then Pien levels down to Suratan, it seems. It's when you're kind of tired, you're kind of fed up, you kind of had enough, and you just kind of say,
つらたん。
Des.
Nice. All right. Do you have one yourself?
Mine is まっすぐ行ってください. Because I like the chichaitsu. We don't have the chichaitsu in our language, do we? No. Yeah.
No, we don't.
In Japanese, there's a letter called a zu, and when you have a small zu, it actually creates a pause in what you're saying. So you do not say まっすぐ行ってください. You say まっすぐ行っ てください. And I'm a fan of that.
It's a very great phrase. Like, please go straight forward.
Go straight forward.
Yep. We're kind of sticking with the theme of like cute stuff. There's a lot of days in Japan with very like cutesy play on word kind of names like nice nihai de ii nihai no hi, or like meat day, which is one of my favorites just because of the way it sounds. It's niku no hi. Do you have a personal favorite one of these punny days?
さあ、一番好きの日は
私は2月22日で、にゃんにゃんにゃんの日です。猫ちゃん、にゃんにゃんにゃん。2月22日で、にゃんにゃんにゃん。
Kotomi likes February the 22nd. That's cat day. Because when you say 2月22, that's nyan nyan nyan, and that's the noises that cats make in Japan. You'll notice that Japanese animals make different noises from everywhere else animals. Elephants say paon, and cats say nyan over here. So, 222, that's nyan nyan nyan. It's not meow meow meow, so don't get it confused. Suzu は
私は22のツインテールの日、2月2日のが好きですね。
2月2日, that's Japanese. February the 2nd, that's Suzu's favorite day. That's Twin Tail Day. You see, it sounds like Twin Tail when you say it in Japanese. Actually, that's my favorite day as well. So, a high five for Twin Tail. February 2.
Yeah, and there are many, many beautiful twin tails on display here today.
Yeah, Twin Tail wa kawaii ne. Yay, arigatou gozaimasu.
Super cute, and everybody has really cute ribbons as well.
Thank you, they're
I
very
love
nice, aren't they? Yay, yay.
So, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, Laura. That was fantastic. It was great fun. Thank you, everybody, for paying attention. And don't forget to go stream Baby Beard. PNI Nippon Kara Konnichiwa. Streaming places, April 28. I love you. Please continue.
All right. So, our final question is, please leave a message for your fans overseas. Look straight into that camera over there and go for it.
さあ、お客さんためにのメッセージちょうだい。
ぜひ直接会える日まで、これから出す2曲をたくさん聴いて、会えた時に一緒に盛り上がりましょう。ありがとうございます。
So Kotomi says, everybody please listen to our songs and get yourself excited. We are excited. We hope you're excited. Suzu は
はい。私たちの歌をやっとみんなが聴いてくれるのが嬉しいです。たくさん聴いて覚えて一緒に歌いましょう。イエーイ。
So Suzu will be very, very happy if you listen to our songs in great abundance. You remember the words. We can sing them together. We're all going to get pumped up and nail this thing as one communal unit. Get in there. Everybody listen. Everybody pay attention. And then dance. If you don't, Suzu won't be happy. And clearly you want this adorable young lady to be happy. And I would like to say, everybody, thank you for your continuing support over the past 7 years since I got to Japan. I'm really thrilled to be doing this work, and I'm really happy that we can present Baby Beard for you guys. So, everybody, please get to the social medias, get to the LadyBeard_Japan social medias. Also, please go to the Baby Beard social medias. They'll be written in a place where you guys write things underneath this adventure. And please head there, do the liking, do the following. Check it out. April 28th, we start streaming. If you guys can listen to our songs in abundance, we'll be thrilled. And the second the world enables it, we're going to be traveling and we want to come and perform for you. So thank you for your support. 今から応援してください。よろしくお願いします。Thank you for paying attention. We are
ことみです。すずです。
レディビアードです。私たちはせーの。
ベイビービアードです。
ありがとうございました。All right.